They tried to cancel me.
Cancel!
Can you bloody believe it? Just because I did a joke about the child murder of a Jewish transgender retard.
This is Edgelord Ethan. He's a comedian, apparently. All he does is say mean shit to get a reaction. A provocateur, a nasty pasty, if you will. But somehow he has garnered an online following. I can't stand the lad. His jokes are base level, and quite frankly, he makes a mockery of the art form. Yeah, I'm calling stand-up comedy an art form. So when his agent called me to see if I would open for him on his tour of Scotland, well, you can just imagine how that phone call went down. Sure, I'd bloody love to. Can't wait. Yeah, see you in Scotland. Scotland. Land of the brave. The home of golf, haggis, and Scottish people. The first stop on Edgelord Ethan's tour was a special one, on the banks of the Loch Ness. I was booked in to stay in a quaint little pub called the Queens Camel Toe.
Can I help ye?
Oh, hello. I have a booking here, apparently. Should be under Magic Mat.
Assassinach. Well, welcome to our humble inn. I'm Callum MaChooter. I'm sure you'll enjoy your stay.
Rules, boy! Rules! If you're staying here, there are some rules. No funny business with me daughters.
Good day to you, sir. Lovely to make your acquaintance. Well, hello, handsome.
If I find you messing with my MaChooters, I'll beat the joby out of you. Capiche? The pool's open till 7 p.m. Breakfast is available from 6 a.m. And finally, the most important rule of all, boy. Do not eat my wife's porridge. Do you understand? Break any of these rules, and I'll string you up by your clitties.
Speaking of the wife, here's Mrs. MaChooter. She'll show you to your room. But know this, wee man, I'm watching ye. Always watching ye.
Hello there, Sonny. I'm Mrs. MaChooter. I'll show you to your room. Follow me.
As I made my way to the room, I was stopped by some of the locals.
Hey boy, don't eat the porridge.
Psst, laddie, don't eat the porridge. I can assure you, I will not be eating any porridge.
Sonny Jim, this way.
Excuse me, I've got to go.
This is your room, wee boy. You'll be comfortable here.
What's that candle behind you?
Oh, that's a candle made from the severed hand of the last guest who tried to eat my porridge.
Right. I might try and have a sleep before the show, you know.
Can I get you anything there, darling? A plate of haggis, perhaps?
No, I'm good, thank you.
What about a plate of tripe?
No, I'm just going to have a kip.
A warm glass of iron brew, perhaps?
No, look, really, I'm okay. I just want...
What about some lovely warm porridge?
Please, I just want to lie down and have a rest.
Very well. I'll check in on you later.
Scotland were a weird place. No wonder the Romans built a fucking wall. Place is mad. Maybe it was the weird candle. Or maybe it was the travel. Either way, I laid on the somewhat comfortable bed and drifted off into a deep sleep.
Stay away from my daughters. Stay away.
Some haggis and neeps for you, good sir. A Scotch egg for you, handsome. An iron brew for the strong man.
Don't eat the porridge.
How about mummy's porridge, you English bastard?
Right, that's it. I'm fucking out of here. I decided to go out and get some fresh air. The Queens Camel Toe was suffocating. I walked down to the shore of Loch Ness to clear my mind. It wasn't long though till I was visited by Scotland's #1 celebrity.
Hello there, Magic Matt.
Hello Nessie, how are you?
Doing well, pal. Looking forward to seeing you tonight. Not so much the other lad. I've heard he's a bit of a meanie, you can, but I'm no complaining. It's nice to have some live comedy in the area. The last one out here to perform were Bill Cosby. They were brilliant. Is he still knocking about?
Not so much. Oh shit, Nessie, I just realised the time, man. I got to get to the show.
It'll take you forever on foot, lad. Up aboard, and I'll take you there.
Are you for real?
Aye, jump on, pal. This'll be an adventure you'll never forget.
I can't believe this is happening. This is easily going to be the most exciting moment of my life. After what was most probably the most boring journey of my life, I arrived just in time for the opening ceremony, which involved this lad on the bagpipes. And it also involved something that seemed a little bit too extreme for my liking, which were the hanging of an Englishman. The crowd went wild for that one, but not as wild as they went for my set. I had a smashing time. One of my Scottish-based jokes got an applause break.
What's Braveheart's most favourite furniture shop? Freedom.
Then it was time for Edgelord Ethan. It would be fair to say that Edgelord Ethan's set was not well received. In fact, things got quite tense.
I think it's great how you Scottish people nailed the gender thing. You're all that fucking ugly and wearing skirts, I can't tell who's a woman and who's a man.
Edgelord Ethan were taking things too far, and not for the first time, but definitely for the last time.
In fact, the best looking woman here is the Loch Ness Monster. And what's he look like? A turd with eyes. Oh, what? You gonna cancel me? Well, bring it on, you ugly cunt!
Edgelord Ethan were dying, both in a comedy sense and a literal sense, because the Loch Ness Monster bit his fucking head off. And it kicked off one of the biggest parties I've ever seen in my life. Bigger than the time the Ewoks celebrated the end of the evil Empire's reign on Star Wars. The party went on to the early hours. As I started to amble home, I was stopped by the laird of the land. A great show, laddie.
Can I offer you a lift to your place of rest?
That would be greatly appreciated, kind lad. I'm staying nearby at the Queens Camel Toe. Do you know it?
Oh, I know it, laddie. We all know it.
Yeah, it's comfortable and all, but the owners, Mr. and Mrs. MaChooter, are a little, complex. I don't mean to be rude, but I think Mrs. MaChooter is a bowl of porridge.
Was a bowl of porridge, lad. Was.
What do you mean?
The Queen's Camel Toe exploded in 1983 after a night of celebration. Bill Cosby was in town. It obliterated everyone in it. Mr. and Mrs. MaChooter and their 6 lovely daughters all perished. All that remains are the ruins of the building.
He weren't lying. We got back to the inn, and it was as the laird described. I collected my belongings from the shell of my room, but as I walked out, I found a photo on the floor. Scotland were weird.